Welcome to our channel, where we explore the best books to help you understand complex topics in a simple and practical way. In today's video, we dive deep into one of the most talked about books in the cryptocurrency world. We're exploring the Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Ammous. If you've ever been curious about Bitcoin, the future of money, or how traditional financial systems work, this book is an essential read. This video will give you a detailed overview of the book's content, themes, and major insights. Let's begin with the basics. The Bitcoin Standard is not just a technical guide to Bitcoin. Instead, it offers an economic and historical perspective on money itself. Saifedean Ammous begins by explaining the history of money, tracing it from primitive barter systems to gold and eventually to fiat currencies. He walks readers through why societies chose certain materials, like gold, as money, and what made them effective over time. The first few chapters of the book are more about economics than cryptocurrency. This approach is intentional. Ammous believes you can't understand Bitcoin without first understanding what makes sound money. He introduces the idea that good money holds value over time and resists inflation and manipulation. According to Ammous, hard money is money that is hard to inflate. Gold historically served as this standard. However, the book argues that once governments took control of monetary systems, they shifted toward inflationary fiat currencies. Fiat money is money that is not backed by a physical commodity, like gold or silver. Governments can print more of it at will. This leads to inflation, reduced purchasing power, and poor long-term economic planning. Ammous explores how this shift has impacted global economics, savings behavior, and government spending. He strongly criticizes central banks for enabling economic instability. His argument is bold: government-controlled money leads to long-term financial decay. Then, he introduces Bitcoin as a solution. He presents Bitcoin as a new form of hard money, like digital gold. The core argument is that Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins makes it resistant to inflation. This, according to the author, gives Bitcoin monetary properties similar to those of gold, only better. Why better? Because Bitcoin is easier to store, divide, transfer, and secure. It also operates without the need for centralized control. This decentralization is key to its power. Bitcoin isn't just another form of money, it's a protocol that anyone can use, anywhere in the world. It allows for peer-to-peer transactions with minimal fees and maximum transparency. One of the key insights from the book is that Bitcoin introduces time preference back into finance. High time preference means living for today, spending more, saving less. Low time preference means thinking long-term, saving more, investing wisely. Fiat money systems, Ammous argues, promote high time preference by making money lose value over time. Bitcoin, with its deflationary design, encourages long-term thinking. People are more likely to save and invest carefully if their money holds or grows in value. This is one of the book's strongest arguments in favor of Bitcoin adoption. Another powerful section discusses the separation of money and state. Ammous believes money should not be under government control. He compares Bitcoin's potential to how the internet transformed communication. Just as the internet made information decentralized, Bitcoin makes money decentralized. He claims this could shift economic power away from governments and large financial institutions. Ammous does not ignore Bitcoin's critics. He acknowledges concerns about volatility, scalability, and energy use. But he counters these by explaining Bitcoin's development path, how Layer 2 solutions like the Lightning Network are addressing transaction speed, and why energy use isn't the crisis some believe it to be. The book also dives into monetary history and the failures of past financial systems. From the fall of the Roman denarius to the collapse of the Bretton Woods Agreement, Ammous uses history to build a case for Bitcoin. He draws parallels between the problems of past monetary systems and the issues we see in today's economy. This historical perspective adds a lot of depth to the book. It's not just a fan's praise for Bitcoin, it's a researched economic argument. The writing is clear, persuasive, and often provocative. Ammous does not hold back in criticizing current financial systems, government intervention, or Keynesian economics. For readers new to Bitcoin, this book might be intense at times. It assumes a basic understanding of economics and finance. But even if you're new, the historical sections are well worth the read. You'll learn not just about Bitcoin, but about how and why money has changed over centuries. This is what makes the Bitcoin Standard different from other crypto books. It's more than just about cryptocurrency, it's about financial philosophy. The book argues that Bitcoin is not just a technical innovation. It's a political and economic revolution. Ammous frames Bitcoin as a peaceful protest against inflation, debt, and centralized financial control. He also discusses the cultural effects of sound money. When people use money that keeps its value, they tend to make better long-term decisions. They build, save, and invest with the future in mind. This idea ties back to the theme of time preference, which is central to the book. In essence, the Bitcoin Standard argues that Bitcoin restores personal responsibility and future-oriented thinking. Some critics say the book leans too heavily into libertarian ideas. And yes, the author's views are strong, and sometimes polarizing. But even if you don't agree with every point, the book will make you think. It's an invitation to question the systems we take for granted. It's a challenge to consider how money really works, and how it should. And that's what makes this book stand out. It doesn't just explain Bitcoin. It defends it as the best form of money ever created. Whether you're a crypto enthusiast, an economist, or just curious about the future of finance, the Bitcoin Standard is a must-read. It's a book that opens your mind to a new way of thinking about money. It's informative, challenging, and deeply thought-provoking. And it has become one of the most influential books in the cryptocurrency space. So if you're looking to build a solid foundation in Bitcoin and monetary history, start here. You'll walk away with more than just technical knowledge. You'll gain a deeper understanding of how money shapes society, and how Bitcoin might reshape the future. Thanks for watching this in-depth review and breakdown of the Bitcoin Standard. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It helps us reach more people who are curious about crypto and financial literacy. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post book reviews, deep dives, and practical insights every week. Also, hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments what book you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep investing in your knowledge.